Uwu nuzzles you softly but confidently, Gandalf said, as he slowly put the cat ears on top of Frodo's head. These cat ears will glow like the moon if orcs are nearby. That will be our first warning. One ring to bind them, and one ring to nuzzle the shite out of them. Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses. Welcome to the Click. You smell absolutely astounding today, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Did you know I have two amazing news for you here today? News number one, the emotional support demon is coming back in permanent stock, and we are releasing the first batch on Valentine's. That is right. So if you want the love of the demon in your house, or want to express your love to someone, this is the perfect little gift. Mwah. Yes, indeed, aren't you beautiful? The second amazing news for the day is I have found a new subreddit. You know, it's kind of difficult nowadays because Reddit videos have been around for a while, and most things have been said and done, but I actually dug through the depths of Reddit and found a completely untouched gem. Welcome to r/FurryIRL. No one has ever heard that one before. Enjoy! Quickly click! Look into it before someone else does! Wagging, wagging, wagging.
You can tell when he likes something cute, huh, Ramona? Yeah.
Wanna see something funny? Shh, shh, shh. Listen. You see? Turn it right back at you. Yes, indeed, that's beautiful. You see that? If you don't want to be embarrassed in public, learn how to completely bottle up your emotions and just be a cold stone wall. No, that's not very wholesome advice at all. Don't do that. But speaking of which, I think in general in life, it's so important to find places where you feel like you belong. Who you are as a person and how much you flourish will depend so heavily on the context and like how endorsed you get, how welcome you feel, all that kind of stuff. I know that I've gone through several chapters in my life where at one place I'll feel really welcome and I feel like I'm just flourishing and everything works and it's happy and it's easy. And then at the next place, people for some reason don't like you or don't respect you or whatever it is, and all of a sudden it feels just like, oh, I'm back to being like an insecure 13-year-old, but I'm like in my 20s or 30s or whatever, Context matters a lot, and I think once you get that contrast, you start realizing what you want to seek out when it comes to social context or professional context or what have you. Something good to keep in mind, environment matters, like a lot. Online.
Bites you. No thought, you puppy mode.
IRL. 3 PhDs. President of IT department. Pilot. Astronaut. Lawyer. Nobel Prize? ?
But you see, that's what it's like. If real life is really serious,
you just need somewhere to be a little silly bean. Ooh-woo. That's a mandatory ooh-woo. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what ooh-woo means. It's just something I've seen online, okay? I'm just copying things that the cool kids say. Don't worry about it. Alright, gang, let's see who this XX Furry Slayer XX really is. Boy kisser!
No, don't call me that. It isn't who I am. Not anymore. I started to become something I never wanted. I was never meant to be judgmental, so I tried to get used to it. You like kissing boys, don't you? But it got out of hand, no matter how much I tried to ignore it. I couldn't escape myself. There was no one to blame but me. I let this happen. I let them do it. It was all my fault. Until one day, I decided I was going to put an end to all of it. To all of them. I cut off my own tail. I put on my mask. And so I promised myself I would never let anyone repeat the same mistakes I have. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling porn addicts!
You see, the journey of an online troll that just messes around in video game lobbies, isn't that true? You just end up getting sucked into a rabbit hole, and then you don't know where to go. Just embrace it. Embrace your sweet, fluffy side. I don't know what that means either, but it's probably a good idea. Hell yeah. Happy birthday! Oh, thank you, guys. Oh my god. I really love it. It's a bit tight, though. I'm not picky about it. How did you know what I... Woof! No, you put it on and I got you a puppy. No,
No!
This is like every single social anxiety I have ever experienced, but like pickled in a jar of pickles, but instead of just pieces of anxiety turds, and then you just let it sit there and ferment for a long time and compile it, and then you just chug it all at the same time after about 20 years. That's what this feels. It's awful. It's what the hell, man? God, I feel my spine. I drew a lesbian couple. I love their designs. They're hot, cute. I drew a gay couple too. Oh, not sure if I can support this. I don't have anything against gay people, but... Ooh, why? I don't have anything against gay people, but proceeds to say the most homophobic thing ever. All my siblings at the dinner table. Only very slightly related. But my grandma pulled an "I am not racist" one time. 5 minutes later, we were talking about how my mom has to tie her hair up during work. And my grandma said she should tie a hard R wrap with a bandana right at the dinner table. And then was offended when everyone looked at her like, "What the frick is wrong with you?"
Oh, Grandma, a little bit outdated, aren't we? Oh, dear. It's so funny that it's such a meme at this point. Like, I have nothing against this, but proceeds to say the most horrible shite ever. It's such a meme, and it's for everything. It is bonkers.
So young, damn. What happened to you, Jack?
How many pickles can you shove up your ass?
Jack, how did...
Nine!
91!
I swear to God, on my gravestone there's gonna be like, he read a meme and then laughed so hard that he died.
What do you mean 910 pickles? I can see why you're stuck in purgatory.
But I'm still very proud of you. Next meme, please.
Well, I slept with 12 girls during spring break. Oh yeah! Well, I slept with 14 girls during spring break. Did I say 12? I actually meant badunk.
Why did you get a grinder ping? What? Why did you recognize it? Click. Ooh, unexpected love. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I remember seeing a video quite a long time ago of someone going around in public and just playing the grinder sound and seeing who actually like looked up and recognized it, and that's how they would like pick up dates. Ding! A big crowded place in a mall. Oh, those two dudes over there looked up. Yes indeed, I know who I am talking to.
My link looks weird.
Oh dear, are you sure? Yeah, this is I don't remember this part of Twilight Princess. I'm gonna be honest, fam. This looks. Yes. What does pendejo mean? It means cute. Am I a pendejo? The biggest pendejo I've seen. Ah. It means idiot. God, I feel this meme.
Just know, despite your sinful ways, Jesus still loves you.
Ah, thanks, Mima. But if I tried pleasing every man who loved me, we would both be in wheelchairs.
Matthew! I don't think that's what she means by Jesus. Well, technically speaking, he was nailed by some dude. Matthew!
QGF, furry fandom. Cute femboy BF, furry fandom! Woo! Knowing your audience is incredibly important, especially when you're a creator. And this goes for anything. It goes for like the content you produce, to merchandise you make, to just like which charities you choose to support. Knowing the audience and knowing what will have the best reception is incredibly important. It can also limit you a bit, because imagine you go down a niche and you establish like an audience in that niche, you get tired or burnt out on that niche, and then it's really hard to get out of it, because you're gonna lose followers at the same rate you start getting new ones if it just doesn't crash and burn completely. So stuff like this is always really tricky and fascinating, important to talk about. So when creators usually come to me and ask like what niche they should get into, I always tell them that you should pick something that you feel that you could keep doing for a long time, right? It's really easy to jump on a niche because you have like video ideas for 2 videos, and then you completely run out of ideas and then you're just stuck. So pick something where you're able to like continuously do things that you find fun and creative. That's a really nice advice. So anyway, next meme. We went from like femboy BF to wholesome target audience advice. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm always critical. Just here, the the wholesome meetup. My God, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Is this like inside a church or something? No, it's probably outdoors. It looks like it's outdoors. Okay, never mind.
That'd be good, though. What kind of church is this? A very fuzzy one. Frick you! Unfeminizes your femboy? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Speaking of target audience, do you feel targeted? Target audience, Yes, indeed, you should. Just fixing little plants and picking up okay. Hi, Mom. Yeah, it's happening again. Can you just stay on the line with me? Squeeze. Damn, that hits hard. Took me a second to realize, but I am now feeling really called out. And panic attacks are just the worst. Feels like your heart is trying to escape your ribcage. And it's also so invisible. I think one thing for me I realized that a lot of anxiety comes from almost a claustrophobic place. But it's not like claustrophobia in a physical sense, it's almost like social claustrophobia. It's like the sense that you can't leave, because that would be weird, but then you're kind of stuck. But then what happens if you get anxious, and oh my god, you start getting anxious over the anxiety, and all of a sudden you have like this fucking panic attack, like a snowball effect out of nothing. It's so weird, it does not make sense. And then if you manage to put up with it for a little while, it kind of passes. It's sort of usually a temporary thing, but yeah, annoying thing to deal with. Important to talk about and talk to someone about it if you feel that it affects you, because otherwise you just get really good at masking, and that doesn't make it go away. I got an engineering internship at NASA. Woo! Space! That is really cool. I actually had an engineering friend that went to NASA like a bunch of years ago, and I remember like how the whole uni was so jealous. Like, what? He got to work with NASA? What the frick? I read memes for a living, and he went to NASA. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with my choice of career, to be honest. It's kind of a vibe. Remember, son, women are vixens. They are orchestrating the fall of man with their entrancing power of their satanic bosoms. Wow! 10 years later, and needless to say, that was the most metal thing I've ever heard in my life. Satanic boobs. Hell yeah, I'm down. Someone just gave me this and said, I know what you are. This can either be like very threatening, or you just made a new friend. It's one of the two. There is no in between. Anti-furries when they found out Lethal Company was made by a furry? Oh my god, no! Oh, the tragedy! Oh my god, my identity is so weak that someone being a little fuzzball developing stuff completely eradicates my poor little ass. Speaking of eradicating butts, today, which is gonna be way in the past by the time this video comes out, I'm gonna play a drinking game, Lethal Company, with my buddies today. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so much fun. We're totally not gonna be drunk because we're amazing at the game. It's not gonna go very well. My experience with playing games drunk, like Elden Ring, and you drink every time you die, is that you get worse. And then you drink more. Tune into my streams here or on Twitch. Link below. The villain transition between the two Puss in Boots movies is the funniest poo ever. Little egg boy and, yes indeed, the ultimate ship. You know how we talked about target demographics and that kind of stuff? I think they just realized that they had a big untapped audience of potential. You know, we already have animals walking around. Why not make them hot? That sounds really weird. Well, I am really lucky that no one's ever gonna clip that out of context. Next meme, please. Oh, that looks good. What did you get? Hold on, I'll give you a taste. How about yours? Can I have a taste? Yeah, okay. This reminds me of a thing back in my youth, my uni days. We had like a special drink at a certain uni bar that was called a cement mixer. And what you would do is that you were two people that took it, and you took one shot each. And they were supposed to mix into a drink, but they're like, how do you mix it? So you hold it in your mouth, and then you're like, mwah, and then you mixed it around, like a cement mixer. And then you had 3 different rewards you could get for this. You could get like boy-girl, and boy-boy, and girl-girl. Of course. And yours truly have all of them. And then you're like, but click, how could you get all of them? How would you do that? Let's just say I look really good in makeup. My cheekbones can cut through concrete. They are really sharp. Anyway, moving on before people get too intrigued by the stories of my youth. Let's take a little nap. Oh yeah, a little nap. 10 hours later. Yeah, I love napping with you. Water. I feel this. I get very warm under blankets and stuff. Naps are like sauna. And yeah, and it sometimes gets exploited as well, because like, oh, you're really warm, give me some of the warmth. And like, I am dying, please. One really good trick is to have one limb outside of the blankets. For some reason that ventilates body heat really well. Anyway, I feel this. Whoa, the fire temple. Can you come out here? please? Your dad, he passed. It finally took him. This is so sad. As a child, you're not really able to comprehend or deal with such a message, so you just keep playing. But later you realize that you will never again have the opportunity to spend time with this person. Yeah, I think at a certain age you realize what it actually means. But at some point in your childhood, I remember when like great-grandparents passed away when I was very small. And I remember being sad about it. But I'm not sure if I really comprehended like the bigger picture and what it actually means and the implications of life. Wow, that got really deep really fast, didn't it? Next meme, please. You know when you go about life, speaking of life, and you like fall and scrape yourself. Everyone needs a little leopard that licks it, yes indeed. Don't blush so hard! This is just a public service. Hey, can you leave for a moment so I can change? Why does it matter? We're both guys, right? Dude, you're gay. Oh yeah, I forgot, my bad. This is like the what's that old like cliche like bad thing when it's like, oh, pretend to be gay so the girl ladies will take you underwear shopping. You know that kind of like semi-gross thing from like 90s jokes? Yeah, that's like the inverse of that. Hey bro, let's go check out underwear together. Bro, and then you kiss in the booth. Oh yes, snazzy indeed. Oh my. Very flirtatious. Very nice. Okay, we got a little note here. What does this say? That's a dude. I see. A twist of events, indeed. Very nice. r/ suddenly bi. If there is no boobs or personal parts, showing them it doesn't technically count as not safe for work. Yeah, I mean, we can just put a black bar over all of this because I don't trust YouTube. I still remember back in the COVID days, I was helping my friend Salty with a thumbnail. And it was this really funny thing. It was like two couches put together. And if you really squint and stuff, it kinda looks like two cheeks, but it's really far-fetched. The funny thing is that kind of stuff like, oh, you've been in the woods for so long and like a log looks like attractive curves. It's that kind of meme. And YouTube like removed this thumbnail for nudity. It's a couch. Dear God. So a moral of the story is never trust guidelines because they go bananas. I mean, in that case, I think it was more of a bot issue than anything else, but still, social media is wild. The way social media actually affects how we speak is also wild. Have you noticed, for example, how the very sensitive topic about like game overing, right, in real life, you don't really say it anymore because it's such a demonetizable word, both on TikTok, on YouTube, like anywhere you go, which means that advertisers and what they're comfortable with putting ads on makes language, especially in youth, evolve a certain way. That is absolutely wild. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Like, some of it makes sense to censor because it's like sensitive topics and it's just kind of respectful. Some of it is just wild, like avoiding certain topics that should be talked about because advertisers? Fam, mixed feelings. Damn, it's so hot. I really need a drink. Ding! Come here. No, it's easy, wait! Hydro pump. Glub, 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 glub. That is so sweet. This is like the, what's the thing with mermaids when they like breathe air when you're like stuck underwater and that kind of stuff. So it's like a kissy of breathing life. It's like that, but in the desert and really moist. When Shapeshifter can't find his original form. Puff. Puff. Where is it? This should be a thing I should implement in my D&D adventure. This would be so much fun. Like, oh, you shapeshifted, but you don't have enough spell slots for all your shapes. You just forgot how to change back. You have to roll every single day to try to remember it, but until then you're just gonna turn into something random. That is so good. I need to make like a troll adventure where everything is just like really tedious and annoying and everything just goes wrong all the time. Okay, that's basically my adventures already. Never mind.
Today, the furry bill will now take effect. Students who purport to be an imaginary animal or animal species or engage in anthropomorphic behavior, commonly referred to as furries at school, shall not be allowed to participate in school curriculum or activities.
I identify as a dog. May I be excused? Me too. Yes, but even the teacher is a little fussball. This is... What? Yeah, I see this being detrimental to the educational system, as if we don't have enough things that are detrimental to it. My God. What's gonna happen to the whole IT industry? if we can't let furries get degrees? Huh? How do you expect society to function? Dear God.
Are you certain this will help with my duties?
Mm-hmm, yes indeed. Everyone looks better with a maid outfit. That should be like the standard uniforms at workplaces, right? Any professional workplace, so you just have a standard uniform, that is a maid outfit. I can actually implement that in my company because it's only me. So I can be like, I should really get to work on that, shouldn't I?
Look at that, he's got his ears down.
HR department. Worth it. Frick's zodiac signs. Which is your favorite furry crush? Kidnappers, child abductors, hijackers, murderers, tax evader, homicide, thief, Australian, or robber? Ooh, yeah. Which one is the most seductive? I mean, I like murderer. Elden Ring always has a special place in my little heart. Honestly. Robin Hood is also really nostalgic, man. I mean, one of the two, I would say. One of the two.
I was never really good with magic, so it was a surprise when I found one spell that I had no issues with. I could summon tentacles. Because this was magic I was actually good with, I kind of abused it as much as I could. I even kept summoning circles in my robe so I could have them whenever I liked. Okay. Unfortunately, that had some severe consequences. Using them at the rate I did, so close to my skin started to have side effects. Look at that, like, gucky goo. You're not supposed to be that close to the summoning area, so my flesh started to meld with the physical mana of the tendrils. Before I knew it, I was a construct of my own making. I was mangled and fell into despair. After a while, I heard a calming voice call to me, something ethereal, otherworldly. A being that shimmered with the very essence of the cosmos. They looked down on me and offered an answer to my problem. In return, they asked that I become their acolyte. I accepted. The next thing I knew, I was in bed, mostly back to normal. I was given the power to shapeshift, so I took the next few days to finish the job. I still don't know if that was all just a dream or what really happened. But now I'm basically like a mimic living my best life.
Oh, that is crazy. What do you do as an acolyte?
Oh, nothing special. Care for some sweets?
Aw, heck yeah. Interesting backstory. This could be a D&D character. I really like this. This is nice. And also some little tentacle action on the side. Yes, indeed, I wouldn't be too cursed for like one of my adventures, to be honest. Yes.
Make all the beautiful pottery you want, fucking ass guy. We will always know what you're best at. Look at that dick ass mark, the beauty mark, you little shit.
Yeah, that's really wild, right? Imagine if you get a beauty mark from doing something you don't really want permanent. It's like, you know, you're a stupid teenager and you have some friends egging you on like, yeah, bro, let's do this stupid thing. And that's just stuck on your cheek for the rest of your life. The pony universe is awful, man.
Hey, bro, why is your beauty mark a PP inside a vacuum cleaner?
Gas. I had to leave my wife and children back in the village. I'm sure they're doing just fine.
He's straight?
Furry Naughties has gaslit an entire generation into thinking this guy fricks dudes canonically. I think, like, the question becomes, which piece of the media is more powerful and influential? You know, does the gay outweigh the straight, or the other way around? This is a very philosophical and deep question. Oh, we got some skateboard action. Man, this makes me feel young. Oh, that's really good. We got some hacking moves. This is like legit impressive. Oh my god. Doing it in like the whole fit as well. I am legitimately impressed. My god, kudos. Very nice. r/the anti-furry movement has been banned from Reddit. This community was banned for violating Reddit's rule against promoting hate. Oh no, what a shame. Hippity hoppity, I poo on your property.
Oh, Mare, just need to do this one summer job, then I can get into my career. Bing!
Huh. Oh, fuck. I told you. That's exactly what I meant. You know, like, oh, I had this one job that I'm not intending to do forever, but now it's stuck on my cheek forever. Or I do this one stupid thing because my friends convinced me to when I was 16, and I was like, oh, no, that's stuck there forever. No. Let me know in the comments what your beauty mark would be. Fam, the fact that I know what that is, I'm not sure how to feel about it, but let me know in the comments what your beauty mark would be. Would mine just be a YouTube logo? Honestly, would mine just be a YouTube... Is that good? I don't think it is.
A creature of steel and fur. How intriguing.
No, shaking. Are we gonna get a little fuzzy wuzzies in the 40k universe anytime soon? That'll be an interesting crossover. Hell yeah.
And then there were the Astartes.
And then there's these guys.
You know, you can just come up and talk to me, not just stare. I don't bite.
But maybe I do, you know? Maybe I do. 31,689 Judy Hopps, 31,587 Twilight Sparkle. Hand over that sword to the new champion. For over a decade, Twilight Sparkle held the #1 spot on E621 without challenge. As of today, Judy Hopps reigns supreme as the new queen of furries. Is there anything I'm surprised about on this graph? Umbreon is pretty high. Lucario is actually higher than Umbreon. That's intriguing. Princess Luna's up there. Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow. Why there's so many ponies, man? Dear God! I mean, no, I'm not actually surprised. I've been on the internet for long enough now. I'm not. It doesn't actually surprise me, fam. A boy kisser is just Pepe for furries, if you think about it. I like how we have cultural equivalencies in different communities. Isn't that beautiful? Bro, it really doesn't need to go in that far. It does, Milo. Don't listen to him. I like the stare. It's like, he doesn't have to go in that. He does. He does have to go in that far. Further!
Please, glorious leader, let this happen because it would be so fucking funny.
Oh my god, I swear, that's every time I play Cult of the Lamb. It's like, hey, can you steal Beefcake's pants over there? That'd be funny. And it's like, how does this strengthen the bond of my cult? It took 5 hours to make. 21 retweets, 90 likes. Took 5 to 30 minutes to make. Why is it no remember? 1,000,000 likes. Honestly, I feel like this sometimes as a YouTuber as well. Sometimes I will put like a lot of work into a video or a specific topic and like read up on things ahead of time, do like a bunch of effort, and then it's like, oh, it didn't really do that well. What a shame. And then sometimes I'm like, these memes look fun, whatever. It's like a random folder of stuff I have saved somewhere and just make a video. And then it just like blows up and it's like, what? Like general internet appeal and effort doesn't necessarily correlate. You know, sometimes it does, of course. Like there are some amazing videos out there with a lot of views, but it isn't always the case, which is, of course, mixed feelings. It allows you to like optimize the system of creation sometimes, but sometimes it really gets you down when you've been working hard on something and be like, man, my poo post from the other week did better than this. Like genuine effort. God. Ah, yes, indeed. Carpooling with friends, isn't that beautiful? Road trip times, baby.
Oh my god, I relate to this so much! Oh, that's literally me, like the first 20 years of my life.
And I still do it sometimes. It's still very satisfying. Oh my god, yes, that is so good. That is so good. Come on, boy, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yes. When your fantasy friend just dies on the side of the road, isn't that just wholesome? I think the reason I started doing that when I was a kid was that I realized it's really difficult to keep your eyes still. You always have to attach your eye to something, right? It's like, oh, you're looking at this thing, and then this thing, and then this thing. It's never just like in one place as you're driving forward, you know? So then you just make up a character and you can just follow them along the buildings and stuff. I think that's where it comes from. That's the best way I can explain why this is such a, like, common phenomenon all across the world.
Click, click, snap, snap. Gosh, I wish I could do me.
I mean, that's an interesting form of self-love. I think that's good. Yeah, there you go, baby. Hell yeah. Do you know what the word plantigrade means? No? Yes, biologist. Yes, furry. So yes, furry is like twice of biologists. That's interesting. Does this mean that furry is more scientific than biologist? I think that's the conclusion we should make here. Fursuit equals no candy. I would love to know what led up to this sign being put up. Like, did they have enough issues with this during Halloween that they had to make this sign? That is amazing.
Be not scared, child. Venture deeper into the forest. Pay tribute to my shrine. I am one of the highest rated local deities, with over 3,000 positive reviews.
You know, it's just modernization, right? I like that. You're just adapting. Yeah, adapting to the times, man.
I'm sorry, Jay. There is still 5 enemies and I'm the only one left.
I promise you can top me tonight if you can clutch this.
You better keep that promise.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how you motivate him, isn't it? You just sealed your own fate there, buddy. well, enjoy. Japan Air Self-Defense Force recruiters brought along a cutout of their base mascot, Omeneku, to Japan's largest furry-themed comic convention. Look at that! Yippee! This is culture. The tag is waifu. Hell yeah.
Me, $3 to my name, barely scraping by.
A random trans femme furry commissioning the entire major tarot arcana with her persona. Yeah, like a casual $800 commission, just bam, out of nowhere. You see, it's a good business to get into. You need a business where the target audience is packing. You know, that's how you do it.
Why are you back, human? Have you not stolen enough? I won't let you take any more from me.
Give it up, Susan. I won child custody. Hand over my son.
Mama!
No! No, not the puppy dragon. No! Come on, you can have a happy family together. That shouldn't be so hard. Come on now. I'm also like slightly terrified, but also intrigued of how this happened. And I'm also more surprised that it's a warrior class and not a bard. That surprises me even more.
Great! So where am I gonna land?
No, is this a Leica ref? No. No, it makes me so sad.
Stupid furry.
Looks like you like interacting with furries. Here is some more.
Huh?
And that's how it starts. I wouldn't know, though. I wouldn't know. Aurora was shipped in a microwave box, so Color Carnage added some very appropriate box art.
Here, ding! Your head is ready. I microwaved it myself.
Me, a young fur, sharing art on r/FurryIRL.
More enthusiasts in the comments.
Nice. 37 degrees drizzle. Furries forecasted. Furries for the next hour. Does that mean it's gonna rain furries? It reminds me of that old It's Raining Men song, but is it like furries? I think so. Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, so little, small, violent thoughts. It's because my brain is small, and the violence is condensed on a smaller area, so the density of violence is absolutely insane.
Well, laddies, lasses, and lasses, I do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed having you here for this very educational piece of content. Let me know in the comments what you learned today, and so we can mark this video as educational. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you again in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.